Good morning, everyone. This is Angelos Zittis from IronFX, bringing you the morning comment for the 31st of July. Trump willing to meet Iran's Rouhani. US President Trump expressed his willingness to meet with Iran's leader Rouhani without any preconditions attached. Iran responded with stating that the way back to negotiations was for the US to return to the 2015 nuclear deal. As the 7th of August deadline for renewed US sanctions against Iran is approaching, diplomacy seems to be getting started. Analysts, as well as President Trump, paralleled the move with the US-North Korea negotiations, which rendered some results. Further improvement in the US-Persian relationships could affect oil prices as well as the US dollar. Please note that oil prices have risen somewhat in the past few days due to some minor tensions, as Saudi Arabia announced it will be ceasing from its oil shipments through the Red Sea, as some tankers had been attacked by Iranian forces, as they claimed. On the other hand, Euro-USD continued to trade in a sideways manner yesterday, well between the 116.40 support line and the 117.45 resistance line. We could see the pair continuing to trade in a sideways manner today. However, as there is a plethora of financial releases affecting the pair, volatility could rise somewhat. Should the pair come under selling interest, we could see it breaking the 116.40 support line and hover below it. Should the market favor the long positions, on the other hand, we could see the pair breaking the 117.45 resistance line and aim for the 118.30 resistance hurdle. JPY weakening as BOJ announces changes in policy. Japanese yen weakened as the Bank of Japan pledged to keep interest rates very low, currently remaining on hold at minus 0.10%. The bank also intends to maintain a long-term yield targeting around zero and to make its policy framework more flexible, reflecting the forecast that it will take time for inflation to reach its 2% target. However, the bank also added that long-term interest rates may fluctuate depending on economic and price developments. USD JPY rose on the news, reflecting the weakening of the JPY, which could continue to set the mood for the near term. USD JPY tested the 111.30 resistance line during today's Asian session, however corrected somewhat quite quickly. We could see the pair having some bullish tendencies today, as the financial releases could favor the US dollar side. It should be noted, though, that to remove our sideways bias, we would require a clear breaking of the 111.30 resistance line. Should the bulls take over the market, we could see the pair breaking the 111.30 resistance line and aim for the 112.05 resistance level. Should the bears take over the market, we could see the pair aiming, if not breaking, the 110.75 support line. In today's other economic highlights in the European session, we get Germany's retail sales for June and unemployment data for July, France's preliminary HICP rate for July, as well as Eurozone's preliminary CPI rate for July and preliminary GDP growth rate for the second quarter. In the American session from the US, we get the core PCE price index and the personal spending growth rate, both for June, as well as the CB consumer confidence indicator for July, along with the API weekly crude oil stocks figure. And from Canada, we get the GDP growth rate for May. For more information, please read the full comment on ironfx.com or download our app and get all the information you need to trade. You can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or circle us on Google Plus to get more trading ideas. This is Angelos Zittis from IronFX, wishing you solid trading.